Good morning, everyone. So, yeah, I want to talk about the choices that we have to make when we have challenging weeks and how it doesn't have to derail our progress. So, week before last, my lowest was 160.1. And last week, and as in Sunday before yesterday, Sunday, I had a whole week, 8 days, of all kinds of events that I don't usually have. I don't have that big of a social life, but I had a pizza party, birthday party, and ice cream cake situation for Sunday evening. I had a brunch with my niece on Tuesday. I had a get-together with ladies at the church for that craft project on Thursday. An ice cream social with homemade ice cream where I was making some lovely homemade caramel sauce for Saturday afternoon. I had Sunday, which was a potluck, and it was fried chicken, all kinds of picnic food. And, I could have been like, oh, well, I give up. But it's about the choices you make. It's not about, well, I'll just not go to them or only go to a few. I went to all of them. But, really, honestly, it can be navigated. It can be planned for. And you don't have to starve and, not eat all day to do these things. But you do have to be careful. So what I did was on Sunday, I just ate light. And then I went and I had, on Sunday before last Sunday, and I just had one piece of pizza. I had salad without any dressing. I had some of this special smoked cream cheese, about a tablespoon of it, that my nephew had made. He's really good at smoking meats and cheeses and things like that, so I had that. And I just wasn't hungry enough it was hot. I wasn't hungry enough for the ice cream. It was one of those cakes that, it's not like real pure ice cream, but, it would have been yummy if I wanted to. So I ended up with not that many calories. I just wasn't that hungry that day. And, it was like, I think about 1,000 calories, which is very low for me. And I still went up 0.2. Then the next day, I just ate, my usual, good quality food at a reasonable number of calories. I don't know. I think I had 1,400 or 1,500 calories. That's my usual range right at the moment. And I went down to, I think it was 160.3 because I had gone up, even though I ate less and I ate more. And I got lots of exercise too, by the way, on the Sunday. And I still went up. And then I ate more clean and I went down and lost all of that. So then on Tuesday, when I went to brunch, we went somewhere where I knew I could, order a la carte and have something that would be, more conducive with what I generally eat, because it brings, noticing new things you don't normally have can make a person gain weight sometimes. So I had poached eggs and sliced avocado, a little bit of green chili sauce. I had a lovely wet cappuccino and I put some sugar in it. And I really enjoyed it. And no blip on the scale, no problem. Wednesday I did my usual, didn't overeat, didn't undereat. Just nice, clean, good food, delicious food. And then on Thursday, when I went to the event, they actually didn't have any of the charcuterie and things that they normally have. So that was super easy. It's like, I thought, well, I'll just have fruit and vegetables if they have any, otherwise I don't have to have anything. It was one of those, not like you're sitting down to have to eat it, so you can get something if you want. So on Saturday, I went and I was actually, for some reason, I was up slightly, about a pound from my lowest. And that was, I don't know, for some reason, it just, you get a little whips on the scale, what what's in your body and everything, right? And so I went and I had the ice cream way more than I was going to have. It was delicious. I had breakfast. I had lunch before I went. I had some thing I hadn't had before. I had some of these Boulder olive oil chips, and they were really good. I had some Swedish fish. I had, things like that. And then I got home and I wasn't that hungry, and I just had some cherries. And I finished at over 1,800 calories, and my scale went down 0.6. Interesting story, but I didn't have anything too out of what I normally have, just not generally in the range. It was a very, very high fat calorie day, if you might imagine. And then yesterday, pot luck, well, I chose wisely. I said, okay, Saturday was the first one. I still was going to eat a little bit more. It was kind of planned. I was going to kind of up my calories, and then I was going to go back to my normal calorie range. Well, so I ended up with about 1,600 calories yesterday. But at the potluck, they had fried chicken, so I took the skin off and the breading and just ate just the breast meat. And, sure, it's still going to have some of those, oils are going to seep through a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. And I had my cucumber tomato salad with the olive oil in it, and that was lovely. I had some watermelon, some peas, a little teeny bit of a tablespoon of some salad that had some avocado with it. It looked like it was pretty safe. And then I had something that was a little naughty. I had some 7-layer dip. I had about a tablespoon of that and 3 little tortilla chips, the little tiny ones. And then I finished up. There was some of the ice cream left. One of the ladies that had the ice cream social brought it, and I had about 1.5 ounces. It was just a tiny, it was just like a quarter of a cup or so. It was just a tiny taste of it with no toppings or anything on it. And had some food after I went to the gym and did some cardio, and then I just had a yogurt for dinner, and with some some cherry jam and some cacao nibs. And it was very hot, but and I had a decent breakfast, and before that, and so I'm up slightly, but not by much. And so I navigated it, and I didn't even gain a pound this week. So it's about choices and enjoying, but pick maybe just 1 or 2 things and just a small amount of them, or enjoy one of those days, have something delicious on one meal. And it does work. It's about the choices you make and how you navigate them. So with that, please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.